we were in a very difficult period of immigrant absorption. They had flooded in literally by the hundreds of thousands from cultures so remote from anything Western. There was a big transition camp. It's called a ma'abara. Lavor means to go over, to transit. So they had ma'abarot with terrible conditions, these little tin-roofed shacks, terribly hot and in the summer, terribly cold in the winter, absorbing these people, trying to find work, education. In order to find work for them, they set up what they called Po'alei Dachak, this emergency work. And the kibbutzim were asked to accommodate these newcomers. And we were asked that we would take on a group. So I said, of course. And I'll never forget the day that truck after truck approached the kibbutz. And I always see myself sort of in a film by Fellini, panning down, and you see this little guy with shorts and sandals, and all of a sudden, hundreds of people jump out of trucks dressed in jalabiyas, Arab clothes and European clothes. And of course, I had to organize them to do what I want them to do, which was clearing stones, rebuilding terraces. Some of them didn't even speak Arabic. Not that I spoke Arabic, they spoke Berber. There was a tall, handsome man dressed in immaculate white flannels with two-toned shoes and a white shirt and heavy French black-rimmed glasses. So I approached him and I said, in Hebrew, he said, not yet. He said, Français, vous parlez français? So oh, wonderful. He was from Tunis. And as it turned out, he had been the secretary to Bourguiba, who was the chairman of the Neo Destour, the group, the revolutionary group that took over Tunisia from France. But he was a Jew, and that didn't matter. He served the party loyally, but Habib Bourguiba said, look. So he left with the other Jews, but for me it was a great gift. He spoke French, I spoke French, he spoke Arabic, and I spoke Yiddish. There were Romanian Jews. And little by little, we got organized. And we had very effective groups working, removing stones, building terraces. And I got to know Avrum and Ibrahim and Makhluf, and it became really an extraordinary experience to be integrated with this whole new population. Here I am a Canadian, you know, with my own background, a relative comfort. And these Jews have been driven out, totally deracinated, and having to create a new life for themselves. And it was extraordinary. I mean, within 4 or 5 years, I went back to Tzfat, and then their kids were all in shorts, and all Israelis, and all speaking Hebrew. And the country absorbed it. It was extraordinary.